Hey, welcome back. I've got a nice stack of comics to show off this time around, so let's get going. First up, I've got Black Kiss, which is a late 80s vampire comic series, illustrated by Howard Chaykin. This was a series that I actually started collecting back in the, I guess it'd be the early 90s, primarily because it was a Howard Chaykin book, as well as it was a vampire book. Very cool illustrations in it. Just trying to find something that's appropriate because it is a mature comic. Oh, not that one. We'll go with this one. Give you an idea. All printed in black and white inside. Just beautiful line work. But yeah, it's, what did I say? Issue 1, 1988. Yeah. And I did actually pick up a copy of number 1 years ago, but it wasn't as nice as this one that I found at a flea market. It's a little bit of foxing, a little bit of discoloration, but it's a nice book. Yep, not showing that page. Nope, not showing that one either. We'll go with just the one spread. No pun intended. So, but yeah, just a beautiful book, especially for a black cover. There are spine ticks along here, a few color breaks, but it's definitely overall a well-preserved book, in my opinion. Very happy with that one. Next up is Roy Rogers and Trigger. It's a nice oldie book, gold key. It's got a stamp on it, April 25th, 1967. Just up here. But let's just see. Okay, Roy Rogers number 1, published by KK Publications Inc., Poughkeepsie, New York. Copyright 1958, 1957. So, not sure why it's stamped 67. Maybe that's when it landed in a comic book shop the second time. I don't know. I have no idea what the history is of these books, where they've been, who's owned them. Nice artwork though, nice and clean. A little bit of discoloration in the pages, but I don't see any rips or any weird things happening. I'm going to need to look this one up because the artistic style looks very familiar. Nice and clean. Simple panels. But yeah, it's from the 50s. Beautiful book. Yeah, this one was... I picked this one on an online auction. So, I mean, it's had some loving. There's a lot of stuff happening along here, but still, for number 1, back in the 50s, not bad at all. Okay. Now I've got Machine Man 11. Machine Man, Marvel Comics Group. Let's see, copyright 1979. Volume 1, number 11. Battlestar Galactica ad on the inside front cover. Bite of the Binary Bug is the name of the story. Really nice artwork in this one. Very cool. And very cool artwork. Machine Man, the Living Robot, number 11. Okay. Okay, so this one is Conan the Barbarian, 43. Conan the Barbarian, 1974, Volume 1, number 43. I'm not exactly sure what Conan is impressed by in this cover, and I'm not going to speculate, but not sure at all. But the artwork inside is, oh, yeah, nice. Okay, so there's a puzzle inside, and it has not been drawn in. Very cool. Wow, nice artwork. So this is also the return of Red Sonja. You can see her there. Beautiful work. I just want to see. So yeah, Buscema and Ernie Chua. Yeah. Look at that. Just gorgeous, clean. Colors still pop. Very nice. Very happy with this one. And yeah, as per usual, especially a book from the 70s, we've got some spine ticks, color breaks. It could stand to, well, no, probably just a cleaning would be enough. But yeah, very happy with that one. That was another market find. Along with this one, which I was very surprised to find. Let me just take a gander inside before I show you. So this one's Night of the Living Dead Aftermath number 12. Printed by Avatar Press, October 2013. And it's a wraparound cover. Rather ghoulish. Oh yeah, and the inside's not much different. Oh yeah. Definitely lives up to its name. There's nothing too spectacular. Nice artwork. It's a different kind of style than I'm familiar with. Nope, not that one. Got naked zombies running around. There we go. We'll go with this one. More fire and destruction. Very cool. Very surprised to find this one. And for a black cover, it's actually, or a dark cover, it's not too bad. There's a few scrapes. There's a couple of spine ticks. It's more scrapes than anything else. Dings and scrapes. I don't really see any major color breaks. But yeah. Cool find. Right. Next up, I've got Walt Disney's Mickey and Donald, number 12. Very cool. It's a little bit of water damage on the back. It could be pressed out once I give it a zap with the UVC lighting. Just make sure there isn't any mold problems or that sort of thing. And hopefully whomever you're having press your comics and clean them, primarily clean them, that they are taking mold into consideration, because I don't know, I'm just speculating, but if they're not dealing with mold when they're cleaning and then pressing the comics, does that mean that your slab's going to be full of mold in like 5-10 years? I don't know. Maybe somebody can mention whether it's a worry or not. Just mention it in the comments if you'd like. But I usually give the ones that I'm a little bit concerned about, I'll give them a zap with the UVC, just to make sure. And it's just excuse me for a moment. It's just a simple unit that I picked up. It's got the light there. Battery operated. They were all over the place during the pandemic. Now you can't find them anywhere for a decent price. Go figure. Let's see. This was published by Gladstone Publishing in Arizona. Copyright 1989, 84, 61, 55, 47, and 35. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. So 6 stories, ranging from originally printed in 1947 right through to 1955. So this is a reprint of those various earlier stories. Beautiful artwork. It's really nice artwork. And then the cover, crocodile caper, let's see, was 1961. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell. Definitely tell the earlier ones. There's an earlier Donald and an earlier Mickey. Very cool. And I picked this one up. There's another comic book vendor in the Nostalgia Warehouse. In the back of the store, they've got a box full of these Gladstone Mickey Mouse, Mickey and Donald, a variety of Disney books if you're interested. But this one caught my eye. Number 12. It's a cool book. Next one I've got is from Eternity. I've had a couple of people asking me if in the inventories that I've got, whether I carry any books printed by Eternity Comics, which according to, I'm looking at the indicia here, it's a division of Malibu Graphics out of California. Okay, so this one is Lensman Galactic Patrol number 4, published in 1990. Again, another book that's published. The pages are printed in black and white. Let's see if I can get a nice 2-page spread here. Oh, very clean. Another one here. Oh, nice. Cool spaceships in this one. That's one of the things that I enjoy about what I'm doing now with this is, I don't think I had mentioned So what I'm doing is downsizing my own collection. It's a fairly small collection, about 5,000 or 6,000 comics. And in order to kind of build on that, because a lot of the stuff that I collected, you know, like Black Kiss, there's also Mr. X. It's funny, there's an ad for Mr. X on the back of this one. If anybody remembers Mr. X, not too many people do. You know, so those I collected. Fabulous Furry Freak Brother comics, a bunch of other Sheldon comics, kitchen sink comics that I picked up later. It was Fantagraphic stuff. It's not a lot of mainstream stuff. You know, there are a few heavy hitters from mainstream, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, that sort of thing. But a lot of it is stuff that I know is more niche, more very specific. Certain collectors are interested in. It's not, it doesn't have a wider scope of interest. And so when I started setting up to sell the books, I figured, okay, well, I need to pay attention to what people are asking me for. And in doing so, I was picking up stuff like Archie, which I didn't previously really collect. And things like Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a variety of different books. Lensman is another one. You know, a variety of books that I did not collect and are not really part of my collection, but people have asked me for. Buffy the Vampire Slayer would be another one. People have specifically asked me for that. I think I've mentioned in previous videos where people have asked me for Lucky Luke. They've asked me for other things that I didn't collect. So when I'm out looking for myself to fill the holes in the portion of the collection that my collection that I want to keep, that I also refer to as the pile, if I see anything that someone's mentioned to me when I've been out on doing the tent, or just in conversations with people who collect comics, and if it's a half decent price, then I'll pick it up and check it out. And what that has done, I'm very appreciative of getting the opportunity to talk to other comic book collectors who are collecting stuff that I wouldn't necessarily know anything about, or would only kind of superficially know about, because it's widened the scope of what books I'm looking at, what books I actually open up, and I'll check out the stories, check out the artwork, and it's been very eye-opening in a lot of cases. I had no idea that I would enjoy this particular book or that particular book, the art style of various titles. So that's been a great thing that has come about in my doing this. And so if you're watching this and we've spoken when I've been doing the tent, or if at Nostalgia Warehouse when I'm doing a restock run or that sort of thing, and we've had a conversation and you've mentioned certain books, thank you very much for bringing those up and chatting, because it's definitely helped me quite a bit, and kind of very much opened up a wider range, a wider landscape of comic books. I mean, back in the day, I would pick up a lot of stuff that just kind of interested me at the time. It was very much a spontaneous thing, and so I would have singles of manga, early manga, that, you know, when I look through them, it's like, okay, well, that's cool, and then I would go back to the ones that I was more interested in collecting. But in doing that, there was a familiarity that I was able to bring forward when people would ask me about manga. And so I was able to learn more about that. And along that line, I was able to, there was a Black Friday sale at one of the LCSs here in Ottawa. And so I was able to pick up some manga. I've actually had this book previously. and enjoyed it very much. And then, as with most things these days, most books that I pick up, once I've enjoyed it, I'll just release it into the wild for somebody else to enjoy. But Chainsaw Man, and I was able to find Chainsaw Man 1 and 2. Okay, so Chainsaw Man 1. See if I can find something that isn't... these are ultra-violent comics, incidentally. Definitely not for little kids. I mean, it's got a character in here. See the little character there. It's got a chainsaw for a nose. But yeah, it gets pretty ghoulish. As an example, I don't want to open up too much because I don't want to crack the spine on it. But this is Chainsaw Man 1. Let's see if I can find an indicia in here. This is a 20th printing. Wow, so the first printing was in October 2020. This one is the 20th printing that came out in 2024. That's how popular this book is. It is published in English, but it's the reading direction is typical of manga. Right? It's a spine. Let's see, looking at it this way as opposed to North American trade, which would be that way. Yeah, so that's one. And number 2. Let's see. Whoa. Just trying to find the indicia here. Okay, so this one is the 19th printing of number 2. First printing December 2020. 19th printing July 2024. Chainsaw Man 2, Chainsaw versus Bat. There's very nice artwork throughout these books. But, like I said, ultraviolet. And definitely not for young kids. There's another spread. Very cool. And, if I see them and they're a good price, because the ones that I had originally, they really didn't stay on display very long at all, which was nice. So if it sells and I see them again, I'll pick them up. It was the same last time with the Walking Dead stuff. The next manga I've got is Death Note. Okay, Death Note 2. Okay, by Shonen Jump. First printing, October 2005. This is the 30th printing. Came out February 2022. Gives you an idea of how popular this series is. Okay, let's see if I can find a page that isn't too crazy ghoulish. Again, really nice line work, printed in black and white throughout, in English. Reading direction is the same. I'm going from right to left. But yeah, just gorgeous stuff. Okay, so that's Death Note. Okay. And I also came across, how are we doing for time? I also came across this book. It's a gigantic trade. It's a nice size. Number 2, Usagi Yojimbo Saga. This was picked up at Black Friday sale. Book 2, published by Dark Horse Press. Just trying to find the indicia for you. Trying to be careful. Okay, so this is a first printing. Published February 2015. Let's see. Usagi Yojimbo Saga, Book 2. Text and illustrations, copyright 1996 to 2000. Right. So that would have been when the singles came out. But yeah, it's a very cool find. It's a big boy. Again, published in black and white. Just beautiful. Just beautiful artwork. Nice. And again, I don't want to open it too much. It's already gotten some dings on the spine there. It's like an ink thumbprint. I'll try to get that one out. Yeah, very nice. Very happy to find this one. And yeah, so that's all I've got for you this week. As always, I'll run the restock photos for Nostalgia Warehouse. That'll be waiting for you starting this Wednesday. It's a nice selection of books, I think. I'm still offering supplies. I restock some of the supplies as well. So I've got short boxes, there's top loaders, and a variety of other things there. So check that out, and until next time, hey, enjoy the dig, man. Cheers.